Since the 1970s, Corfu has been one of the most visited islands in Greece. Corfu is an island in the western Greek Ionian archipelago that offers spectacular white sand beaches, quick access to Albania and Italy, breathtaking mountains, and a wild and crazy nightlife. Even though the island can get crowded in the summer, especially with young backpackers, there are still many peaceful locations to visit and stay because much of the action is concentrated in a small number of hotspots. The vibe here is wonderful. It has a beautiful junction of cultures and is much more laid back than other Mediterranean islands. These are the 10 best places to visit in Corfu. 1. Corfu Old Town. Corfu's Old Town is a maze of strollable streets and alleyways between Venetian and neoclassical houses painted a pale yellow and orange. The city is crammed tightly between two fortresses. Give yourself plenty of time to explore every alleyway and tiny plaza, as well as the Archaeological Museum and the bizarre Casa Parlante, a 19th century mansion with period decor and animatronic characters. Both the old fortress to the east and the new fortress to the west are worthy of your time because they are both surrounded by impassable ramparts. This one dates back to the 6th century and is divided from the city by a ditch and canal that are both crossed by a bridge. The complex includes the Church of St. George, which resembles a temple, and the Library for Corfu, which is housed in a 19th century British barracks. You'll be astounded by views of the city, shoreline, Straits of Corfu, and mainland Greece from the highest walls. 2. Scramble down to Porto Timoni Beach. Bring a picnic and visit the Porto Timoni Twin Beaches, which are located west of Corfu beneath the community of Afionas. This beach is among the nicest on the island because to the sparkling blue waters of these two tranquil bays. 3. Mount Pantokrator. The north of the island is home to Corfu's tallest peak, which rises to a height of 906 meters and is reachable by road. A cafe, a communications facility, and a monastery from the late period of the 17th century are located at the summit. You can either drive alone or take a minibus excursion from one of Corfu's many beach resorts to get up here. Along the route, with its numerous drop-offs and hairpin twists, is not for the faint-hearted. The vistas are breathtaking if you can take the time to sit back and take them in. When you do reach the top, you can see the Ionian Islands, the Greek mainland, Albania, as well as Puglia, 130 kilometers to the west and the heel of Italy's boot. 4. Kassiopi. Kassiopi, a former traditional fishing village that has evolved into a low-key resort, is located in the northeast of the island and provides views of Albania over the Straits of Corfu. The urbanized area is located at the base of a small peninsula with a picturesque fishing harbor on its east side, and numerous tiny pebble coves carved into it. Kassiopi Castle, which rises in the middle of the peninsula and has Byzantine origins that date back as far as the 6th century, is prominent. Prior to the arrival of the Venetians in the 14th century, it was one of 3 fortresses that guarded Corfu. Despite being a partly ruin, the castle nonetheless deserves attention thanks to its more than a kilometer-long perimeter walls and 19 towers. 5. Canal de Amor Beach. Sadari may not be everyone's cup of tea, but its bizarre rock formations are what really set it apart. A long, nearly rectangular watercourse with tiered, sand-colored walls can be seen at Canal de Amor. The granite has been worn by the sea, and a tunnel may be found close to the creek's inlet. Choose a day when you can swim through the tunnel and the sea is calm, which is most of the time in the summer. Swim at your own risk because it's a local legend that any couples who go through together will soon get married. The water gets a little deeper further out, and you can see daring divers leaping over the rocks. 6. Take a day trip to Paxos Island. Embark on a yacht and travel over the Azure Sea to the magnificent island of Paxos. Explore the pristine northern coastline and stroll through the alleyways of old-fashioned settlements while inhaling the aroma of olive groves. Visit the monk seals who call the mystical blue caves home, before finishing strong in Antipaxos with world-class swimming and snorkeling off Paradise Beach. 7. Marvel at the sea cliffs of Cape Dastris. Cape Dastris, a stunning length of coastline dotted with tiny sea caves and odd rock formations, towers magnificently above the northwest of the island. Get on a boat, head out to the small stretches of beach tucked in between the cliffs, pack a picnic, and make a day of it. After your maritime voyage, you can drive to the Cape cliff tops for a windy yet worthwhile aerial perspective. 8. Relax at La Grotta Lounge and Pub. This somewhat distinctive beach bar is a draw in and of itself. La Grotta Lounge, located next to Paleokastritsa in a hidden cave grotto, is a peaceful retreat with views of the lit-up cove below. By boat or by popping down from the main road, arrive in style, swim in the natural blue lagoon, then indulge in unique beverages while taking in the tropical atmosphere. 9. Spend time in the pretty beaches of Corfu. Being such a large island, Corfu's extensive coastline is filled with stunning shorelines and world-class beaches. There are several coasts to discover in Corfu, including soft sand beaches, magnificent white cliffs, unusual coves, and exquisite sea caves. You should incorporate these into your Corfu adventure. The northern region of the island is home to Paleokastritsa, which is frequently regarded as Corfu's most stunning beach. Traditional housing may be found in the little community of Paleokastritsa, where visitors can also rent a villa and stay a short distance from the distinctive Paleokastritsa seashore. This location is thought to be the Greek mythical site of Syria, the final location that Odysseus visited before setting off on his journey. 10. Volunteer with donkeys. Why not devote some of your extra time on the island to helping others? Volunteering to care for abandoned, mistreated, elderly, or harmed donkeys is one of the best animal-related activities to do in Corfu. Pet them, brush them, and even lead the donkeys on a stroll. This refuge for donkeys is in a picturesque location, surrounded by olive groves and the stunning Corfu Mountains. It requires a small amount of adventure to reach there, either by boat from adjacent resorts or on foot from the village. Watch for sea arches while you float leisurely in the sunshine.